Triple H L. Triple H L. We the light in the veil, league full of legends that be breaking the spell. Down by law, yeah, the mission prevail. Mic in my fist like I'm swinging for braille. Triple H, yeah, this ain't fiction to tell. Real ones rising, we ain't built to derail. Every rhyme coded like a message in braille. It's that call to the lost from the ones who won't fail. Let's go. They call me DJ U, not just spinning the wax. Architect is while I'm flipping the facts. League of my own, but I'm never detached. Triple HL and the cape stay strapped. Started with a vision, now we building a pack. Mayhem brought the fires, eye goes brought the axe. Calvin see the world with that bling well tack. And universe been beast like time collapse. This ain't no gimmick, this is purpose and growth. Bar for bar, I baptize quotes. Move like monks with a message they want. In the game full of clout, I still aim for the soul. Let me break it down, mayhem. Move militant chaos to clarity. Right with a blade, got verse for disparity. Used to be wild, now we channel that energy. Script for the youth like a verbal therapy. Then there's Zygos, dangerous by name and by practice. Raps like revolutions, wisdom on axis. Move through the matrix when knowledge is atlas. Freeing all minds from the corporate distractions. Calvin bling well. Style sharp as a lens. Turn pain into portraits with a pad and a pen. See the light in the struggle, got a gift to ascend. He don't just see through, he see where it been. Then there's DJ Universe, turntables cosmic. Crack open rhythms like the vinyl's a prophet. From the loop to the stars, he connecting the logic. Dropping jewels in the static while the bassline knocking, yeah. This the Hero League, not a rap click gimmick. Every track laid down like a vow, no limit. Legacy's the mission, ain't no fame in the sentence. We make conscious kinetic, not passive or steady. I seen system fail, but the spirit stay floating. Took trauma and wrote it, now the anthem stay quoting. Triple HL, we the force that's awoken. Spoke for the voices, now the silence is broken. Every bar blueprint, every rhyme is a key. From the cypher to the streets, we designing the free. No saviors, just builders, laying bricks on the beat. To the youth, write their names where the legends repeat. Triple HL, we the light in the veil. League full of legends that be breaking the spell. Down by law, yeah, the mission prevails. Mic in my fist like I'm swinging for braille. Triple HL, this ain't fiction to tell. Real ones rising, we ain't built to derail. Yeah, every rhyme coded like a message in braille. It's that call to the lost from the ones who won't fail. Triple HL. Triple HL, this ain't fiction to tell.
Yo, what's good? Peace to the dreamers and hustlers. It's DJ Universe in the building, and welcome back to the Dream Hustle Podcast. Man, last week we chopped it up about poor righteous teachers, dropping knowledge, blending that consciousness with the culture. But today, we gotta talk about somebody who makes you feel almost uncomfortable with how real he keeps it. Immortal Technique. Honestly, if you know. If you don't, buckle up. I mean, Tech is one of those MCs you don't just listen to for the bars. Nah, you listen because he's gonna challenge your whole mindset. He never cared about being radio-friendly. He's more about moving the culture forward, even if that means ruffling the hell out the system. And let's be real, we always needed cats like that. Not just to spit or entertain, but to straight up question the whole program. Sometimes hip-hop's afraid to call out the systems that control us. Not technique. He's built on rebellion, facts, and speaking truth, even when it hurts. Let me take y'all back for a sec. I still remember the first time I heard Dance with the Devil. I was just a young producer in Ohio grinding, trying to find purpose in the game. The storytelling, it shook something in me. That track ain't just a song, it's an experience. Like, I remember just sitting in my little makeshift studio after, thinking, how is hip-hop even allowed to go this deep? That was technique breaking every comfort zone, and it got me looking at the craft different. Anyway, let's peel back the layers of how this revolutionary MC even got here, 'cause it didn't start with the bars. It started with survival. So, Felipe Coronel, some of y'all know him as Immortal Technique, was born in Peru but grew up right in the middle of Harlem, New York, 80s and 90s. Let me tell you, if you know your hip-hop history, you know Harlem wasn't easy. Nah, it was a place marked by straight-up survival. His family came to the States escaping conflict, trying to build something new with nothing but hope and grit, and growing up in Harlem during that era. That's a pressure cooker for real. Now, Technique talks about carrying a lot of rage from those days, but also a sense of responsibility. He didn't just walk into rap. He struggled, like for real struggled. Ended up locked up during college, spent a year in prison, and that's where he actually started refining his skills. A lot of cats talk about hunger. He lived through it, and it was behind them bars where he got sharper with his pen, his flow, his message. And after he got out, it's like he just flipped a switch, hit New York's underground battle circuit, and if you was outside, then, he bodied those scenes. From the street ciphers to the legendary open mics, Technique made it clear he was never gonna let his origins define his future. I relate heavy to that, man. When I moved to Florida, I had no real connections. Just a U-Haul, my kids, and an idea. You gotta believe in yourself when you start from scratch. Tech showed us all. Your circumstances don't gotta be your ceiling. All right, let's get into the work, 'cause this is where the legend gets its wings. In 2001, Technique dropped Revolutionary Volume 1, and to be honest, it shook underground hip-hop to its core. But then he followed it up with Volume 2, and both albums, man, they're more than music. They are straight-up manifestos. Like, you don't put those records on just to vibe. You put them on to learn, to feel, to wake the hell up. Dance with the Devil, we talked about earlier. That track is just brutal storytelling, the kind where your stomach turns by the end and you question everything around you. Then there's Peruvian Cocaine. That's some geopolitical power structure breakdown right there, pulling the curtain back on who profits from pain. It barely feels legal to even be rapping about this stuff, And don't sleep on the fourth branch. That's where Technique goes at the media, talking about control and misinformation. These tracks, man, they're like required reading for anyone claiming to be woke. And Tech didn't do it alone. Dude linked up with Dead Prez, Mos Def, Chuck D, like, if there was a conscious hip-hop Avengers, this guy's in the center of the lineup. What I love is how he used every connection, every album spot to keep the message alive. Just like we talked about Rakim and Brand Nubian in past episodes, it's about substance over stardom. Building a catalog that stands tall against the systems trying to silence us. But check it, being dope on the mic ain't enough. Real ones give back. Immortal Technique, this dude's out here building orphanages in Afghanistan. No rap cap, for real. He's donated from his own pocket to causes most celebrities won't even tweet about. Now let me highlight something super important. The Rebel Army runs. This was Tech's answer to the devastation he saw in Harlem during the pandemic. He went out, started in April 2020, and patterned this food and supply movement after the Black Panther Party's breakfast program. That's wild. Rebel Army runs delivered straight to neglected communities in NYC and LA, servicing folks the city just forgot. It's hip-hop activism in motion. And that's the spirit I always try to talk about on this show. You can make a difference no matter where you start. It's not just about platinum plaques. It's about making your block, your city, even another country better 'cause you exist. When we talk legacy building, this is it. And if you want to know what true community uplift looks like, look at the blueprint Tech put down. Now, let's talk moves, career moves. Immortal Technique straight up rejected major label deals, said no to corporate cash, no to watered down radio spins. He made independence look like a power play. And honestly, it is. If you check that Down by Law management episode, you know I'm huge on artists owning their stuff, calling their own shots. Tech embodied that on a whole different level. Look, independence is scary, but it's freeing. You control your message, your deals, your future. No suits in the room telling you to tone it down. Yeah, you risk losing out on those big budgets and wide promotion, but you gain real ownership. For the young artists listening, ask yourself, what's more valuable? A viral moment or a legacy nobody can erase? For Technique, the answer was always his message. He put it above everything. That's hustler mentality. Let's really get into why people break down Technique's lyrics like scripture. Every bar is loaded. He's got references to colonialism, the CIA, social injustice, all this deep research mixed in with crazy wordplay. For a lot of folks, putting Revolutionary Volume 1 or Volume 2 on is the closest thing we got to a history textbook that rhymes. If you want to know how deep this stuff goes, start reading his lyrics. He'll mention CIA operations, or U.S. foreign involvement, or class struggle, and then you gotta hit Google or the library just to catch up. It's not just rapping for the sake of rhyming, he's teaching the whole time. I remember running studio sessions with my own artists after hours. Sometimes we'd just sit, hit pause, and really analyze a Technique verse, word for word. I mean, sometimes I'd have to admit, dang, I missed that the first 10 times I played it. It made us all sharper, kept the writing from getting lazy, you know? Technique sets that bar high on purpose. If you craft, if you study, you realize how every single lesson is hidden in the poetry. That's real impact. Music that lasts. Music that changes you. All right, y'all. As we wrap up, let me hit you with this. Don't just let Immortal Technique's catalog collect digital dust. Go back. Listen with new ears. Listen with an open mind. Study those rhymes. Let them make you question, make you learn, make you angry even. That's how you grow. If you want to really make the dream hustle real, support movements like Rebel Army Runs, learn from artists like Technique and Poor Righteous Teachers, and always, always give back to your own community. Start where you are, build from there. And if you caught the last few episodes, you know, knowledge isn't just for showing off, it's for sharing. So share this episode, start that dialogue, and keep pushing the culture forward. Like Technique said, the truth is not always popular, but it is always necessary. That's it for this week. The Dream Hustle podcast will be back soon with more fire. Teamwork makes the dream work, and hustle is the muscle that moves mountains. So on that note, until the next episode, stay dreaming, stay hustling. Blessings, gratitude, one love, and peace.
This is more than a story. This is legacy. From the ground up, I rise. Legacy maker, legacy. I'm a legacy maker. Breaking chains, no faker. From the dirt to skyscrapers. Grind sharper than razors. Racks to riches in motion. Devotion, my flavor. Legacy on my chest. Now watch me engrave. Scrape pavements, midnight cravings, mind braving through storms and standoffs. Faith kept me saving every dream I could dream, every vision I scheme. Now I'm front page steam, Doc Yowzery's on the beam. They see me now, the glow from nothing to portfolio. Trials forge the soul, eat scars, a free throw. Rising sky with goals, coated on my marrow from shadows to cameras. This life's no cameo.
Watch the transformation.
I flip struggle into currency, pain into legacy. Don't you tell me my ceiling's the sky, nah, I bury it deep. I'm a legacy maker. I'm a legacy maker. Breaking chains, no faker. From the dirt to skyscrapers. Grind sharper than razors. Racks of riches in motion. Devotion, my flavor. Legacy on my chest, yes. Now watch me make it.
Stitching seams in apparel, thread lore where apparel logo reads, I'm a legacy maker, proud. Universal line born from lessons. Each stitch a confession, weigh your test, no digression. It's status expression. The world peaked the series, legacy makers premiere. How I balanced insiders and outside of fears. Features on the rise, insights within the prize. My story's got prize, truth look in my eyes. Legacy's a movement, every step's a blueprint. Make, break, forge faith, this ain't just fluent. I made it out the gutters, pay dues in the clutter. Now I'm the son of the struggle, shining like no other.
I'm a legacy maker, breaking chains, no faker. I'm a legacy maker, breaking chains, no faker. I'm a legacy maker, breaking chains, no faker. From the dirt to skyscrapers, grind sharper than razors. Racks of riches in motion, devotion my flavor. Legacy on my chest, now watch me engrave her. Legacy maker, legacy maker.
This is my story, written in victory. Suno, I let the anthem play.